Best regards, Gil Previck.
You have back there a nice bread that's all twisted up with salt on it. Oh, wait, there they are. There they are. Still inside.
So good to see you.
Thank you, Jimmy. And would you bring us a bottle of Moet? Sure. Sit down, sit down.
Sounds like good news.
I'd say it is. In fact, you could call this a celebration dinner.
This is exciting.
Would you like to know who called me on the phone today? Charlie DeFeo. Well, you may not know that name, but he's the man Macklin Tyler calls when it's closing time. And he's not a man to waste his time on trivial matters. Bob, Phyllis, I'm very pleased to report to you that Ford has offered to settle for $250,000.
$250,000. Oh my gosh.
Settle. Now, what does that mean in practical terms? Because I thought we weren't going to pursue that.
No, that was our agreement. And we didn't do anything to seek this settlement. This is Ford's offer. And frankly, we're a little surprised. We're goddamn shocked, excuse the language.
Happily shocked, though.
Okay, but in this offer, do they admit it was my invention? They lied about it.
In a settlement like this, it's customary that both sides are enjoined from commenting.
What that means is they don't say it wasn't your invention.
No, absolutely not. No. We wouldn't allow that.
But they won't say they stole it.
No, but if they're offering $250, I think we can see $350, maybe $4.
That's wonderful. I think we'd like to think about it.
Sure, of course.
Phyllis is right. You should think it over. It's been a rough 15 rounds.
No, there's nothing to think about. Tell them no.
Bob, let's take a bird's eye view for a moment, okay? First off, if you're really thinking of turning this down or going to court, that's a very expensive proposition. It's not a good play.
I'm not talking about play, Mr. Lawson.
Let me just tell you something for future reference, Bob. I don't appreciate the way you're talking to me. You don't have the most charming personality. And at least 4 times a week, I get a call from you telling me what the law is. You're not a lawyer, Dr. Kreans. Now, from a real lawyer, from a 45-year member of the bar, I can tell you, this firm has spent more time on your case than you can comprehend.
Maybe. But you're getting money for this case.
Only if we settle.
Bob, think it over. It's essential. $300,000, maybe $400,000. It's enough to change your whole life.
I'm sure it would.
Certainly seems like a lot.
It doesn't matter. Look, I'm sure you men think this is a bunch of hogwash, but this is about more than money. I always thought I was put here on this earth for a purpose. I thought it was to be an engineer or maybe an inventor, but that's not it, and now I know what it is.
God put you here to sue the Ford Motor Company.
Look, I brought these here, thinking that you had different ideas. Edwin Armstrong invented the FM radio. Somehow RCA ended up with a patent. He jumped out a 13-story window. This was a good man. He was an inventor. And look, I have letters from people who've had their ideas taken from them. They've heard about us. They're in their backyards and their garages, and they're counting on me. Please, just look at this.
Thank you very much. I really don't need to look at these right now. Let's just get to the point, okay? This settlement offer is very, very generous. And if we did get this before a jury, if we prevailed, if the jury gave you the recognition you so obviously crave...
That's insulting.
It is doubtful that you would do any better than you would right now with this settlement.
And whatever happened to this little thing called justice you talked about?
This is justice, Bob. This is how justice is dispensed in this country. With checkbooks. There are no brass bands, you know. There are no ticker tape parades. The mayor doesn't give you the key to the city and call you a hero. You get a check. And that check makes the lives of you and your family a little easier, a little more pleasant. It's that simple.
Well, I'll make it simple, too. Forget the check. Get an admission that they stole it. And give me the right to manufacture my wipers, and this will all be over.
Bob, since I bought this wasted champagne, just indulge me for a moment, okay? Just think about this scenario. Your lawsuit is over. But you know what? You're no longer a young man. Why? Because you're fighting a corporation that does not know the meaning of years or of money. They'll bury you with motions, injunctions, countersuits. They'll drown you in so many irrelevant documents that you'll wake up with cold sweats. And 5 years from now, you won't be any closer to seeing the inside of a courtroom than you are right now. Your hair will turn gray. Life will pass you by. And for what? Go home and talk about this with your lovely wife. Sleep on it. And then make your decision. And if you make the decision, I hope you will. This will all be over in a few days.
I'll show you what we got here in the stacks on patent law, but there's a load more over at the university library. And here you go.
So it's all this?
Nope, and those shelves too. And that one there. And half of that one, I think.
Thanks, Lois.
Welcome.
Sorry it's so late.
I couldn't sleep.
Well, no turning into me. No turning into me.
Honey, I think we should take the deal.
Well, I know you do. But I don't.
Robert, it's gone on long enough now. We could really use the money.
Since when has this been about money?
It's not just about the money. It's about our family.
Why do you think I'm doing this? How am I supposed to teach my kids about doing the right thing if I let these guys get away with this?
I'm not sure that's exactly what we're teaching them.
They like this. The kids like being
Oh,
involved
they
in
just
it.
don't want to let you down. I don't want to let you down.
We're fine.
It's like he said, they have all